Hi, how you doing? Thanks so much for being here. I'm instructor Dwayne Jenkins, and today we are working on our improvising with the modes. In today's video lesson, we're going to be looking at our next mode, which is the Aeolian mode, or the Aeolian mode. I'm sorry, not the alien mode, the Aeolian mode, which is really cool because this is our natural minor mode. This is our sixth mode. Okay, so. And we're working in the key of G. This could be in any key you want, but in this example, I'm using the key of G. So if we're in the key of G, our Aeolian mode is number 1, that's at G. Dorian is 2, that's at A. Phrygian is B. Lydian is going to be C. Our Mixolydian is D. And now we come to the Aeolian mode, the 6th mode, which is going to be right here in E. E Aeolian. And as you can see, from listening, we're going from the G all the way to the G. So we start with the G here at the 15th fret, and then we're going all the way to the G on the 3rd fret. And if you listen, you can hear it, okay? G to G. There's a G there. And a G there, okay? So that tells you that you're in this key. All those notes are in the key. They're all going to sound good. You're playing in the key G major. I know some people don't like major because basically if you play like rock, it's more in a minor key, and that's fine. You just got to go to the relevant minor key. So what I mean by that is, let's say you jam with somebody and they say, all right, I got this song in the key of C major, and you don't normally play in C major. You normally play, you like to play in minor. All you have to do is go to the relative minor. Okay, so let's say a person says, okay, I got G major, give me something in G major. And you say, well, let's see, I don't normally play a major, we'll just go to the relative minor. So the relative minor, remember how to find the relative minor? Remember I showed you how to do that? Okay, 3 frets down. Just 3 frets down, power of 3, if you can remember that. See, so if we're playing G major, we go down 3 frets, 1, 2, 3 would be E minor. E minor is the relative minor of G major. So any major along the fretboard, you just go down 3 frets, you find the relative minor, you play in that key, and it's going to sound perfect. And the reason why is because those 2 keys are made up of the same notes. Okay, just one might start on G and the other one starts on E, but if you look up those 2 keys, you'll see that they're made up of the same notes, and that's why they work together. Okay. And even this Aeolian mode, which is the natural minor, is right here in E. Okay? So you can play it in E minor or you can play it in G major. It doesn't really matter because they work the same. It's just where you want to put the roots. Okay? Now the Aeolian mode that makes it different than the Dorian and the Phrygian is the fact that it has the flat 6. So that's the thing that we really want to really emphasize with this mode, is the fact that it has the flat 6. Okay, the Dorian had the flat 2, if you remember that. We showed you that. If you haven't quite figured that out, I would recommend go back and look at that. So our natural minor is where we take a major and we flatten the 3rd, the 6th, and the 7th, and now we have the natural minor. So that's what we want to really emphasize with this. Let's say we're playing it right here in E, okay, right here at the 12th fret. We're going to have 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, octave. So our frets are going to be 12, 14, 15, and then 12, 14, 15 again, and then 12, 14. Okay, so if you look at a pattern, that's pretty easy to remember. Okay, and then from here, so you can see it once again goes through the scale again. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, octave. And we also have these 2 notes too. So if you wanted to play in the key of E minor, use the E as your root. If you wanted to play, say, in the key of G major, I would use the G as the root, right here at the 15th fret. Because you have a G here at the 12th, third string, and then a G right here on the first string. So you don't even really need to use that many notes. You can be creative with just these ones right here. And then the G, the next G is right here at the 15th fret, 6th string. But if you're going to use it in E, you know, use the 12th fret as your root. And then the 14th would be the octave right there on the 4th string. And then you have the octave right here on the 1st string. And it's just a matter of being creative with it, is all it is, really, when you think about it. So what do we want to remember? Number one, we want to remember that it's a minor. Okay, it's a minor mode. Has a flat third in there. The flat third is going to tell us every time it's a minor. Has a flat 6 and the flat 7. That's what makes it unique compared to the other two minors. Now, if you remember in the modes, we have 3 majors, 3 minors, and a diminished, which is the 7th. We'll get to that one next. But right now we're just dealing with the 6th with this Aeolian mode, okay? So the Aeolian mode, the 1, the 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. That's the mode, that's the formula you want to master, okay? What is the major key it's in? So no matter where you play it, try to figure out what key you're in. So if we're playing it here in E, we know it's the 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's in G major. D would be in the key of F. So D Aeolian would be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's in the key of F major. Okay? Or you could actually go up too if you wanted to. Like let's say you were here at the A and you can't go down any further, right? Because we run out of fretboard, right? So go up 6, 7, 8. We're going to be in the key of C major if you play the Aeolian in A. And what's great about it, once again, like I said before, patterns. It's all based on patterns. The pattern is always going to be the same no matter where you play it. It just depends on what key you're in. So you want to remember that you get the pattern down and where to play it, and you'll sound good improvising in that key every single time. It's just that you got to make sure that you know the pattern and know where it's located, and if you can visualize those other patterns, then you can play all over the fretboard. So as we've been learning, right? We've been learning all these patterns, all these modes, and now we can go all the way from here to here. We've mastered this much of the fretboard already. The Ionian mode, Dorian mode, Phrygian mode, Lydian mode, Mixolydian mode, Aeolian mode, the Locrian mode will be next, and then back to the Ionian mode, and you've just mastered the whole fretboard. And if you really just get down those modes and connect them and be able to just create that roadmap. There's so many things you can do with them as chords and stuff. And we're just working on improvising as far as playing lead guitar in this video series, but you can also use them for chords and things like that too. That's a whole nother thing we can do that be later on. But for right now, we're just working on improvising. So master what key you're in, master the mode, be able to relate it to the relative if you don't like playing in major. Find the relative minor and you can go with that. And like I've always said before, practice daily, work with backing tracks, create a rhythm yourself if you want to. It doesn't really matter. If we're in G, you can do something like G, D, E minor, C. That's a good chord progression. G, D, E minor, C. Simple, real simple. you know, put that either in the loop or record it with your phone or whatever you want to do, and then improvise over that and really work with the mode. And I guarantee you, as time goes on, you'll start to really get the hang of all this stuff. And then go back and say, okay, where is the last mode, the mixed Lydian mode? How do I connect those two together? Then the Lydian, the Dorian, Phrygian, all those. And then before you know it, should just be being able to play all over the fretboard. Okay, so that's our video for today. I don't want to make this too long, but I just wanted to show you this. These are the things that you can do with the Aeolian mode. You can improvise with it, do some really cool things. Make sure you know it's the minor mode, it's the 6th, where it's located in the key. Work with it with backing tracks, practice it with daily. If you have a favorite mode that you like, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for future notifications, because I'll be loading up these videos every week to help you with your guitar playing. And be sure to check out my books, because I have them on my website and on Amazon. Here's one of them. This one's called How to Play Guitar Modes for Beginners and Intermediate Students. And as you can see, it's got quite a bit of pages, a lot of good stuff in here. Shows you really good with that. I've got another book here, Learn Guitar Chord Theory. Once again, as you can see, it's a pretty thick book. You can find this on my website at dwaynesguitarlessons.com. That tells you that. I've also got a few other books here. Lead Guitar Wizardry Volume 1, Lead Guitar Wizardry Volume 2. It's another book, another one I wrote here that tells you it's a lot of good stuff in here. It's going to really help you out with your guitar playing. And what's great about these books is that if you actually purchase, go through it, you have any questions, you can contact me and I will be happy to help you for free. So keep practicing, and until next time, take care.
Audio Jungle.